Red button means we're live. A casual take with your boy Stephen Pepper, here to give a take off my chest. I don't know if you guys can see, but I planned today's episode coming on and wearing my Caleb Williams jersey shirt because I absolutely thought I was going to be on here after Monday Night Football saying, I told you so. This guy is going to be great. All I needed was his head coach and Ben Johnson, who can just change his life, put him on the right course. But we all watched last night's game, and they choked that way to Minnesota, so that didn't happen. So let me just say this. I am so disappointed in Caleb Williams. So disappointed. At home, Monday Night Football, new coach Ben Johnson, supposed to be his career savior against Brian Flores' defense. That was an opportunity just to silence the haters. I saw flashes, but that was supposed to be a game just to go to that guy who wrote that article and say, you see, I am the generational quarterback that we all thought I was. And you know, for about 5 minutes, that guy looked like Superman, okay? 6 for 6, a touchdown on the opening drive. He looked like an improved quarterback. But as soon as I started victory lapping, he went from Superman to Superman's dog, okay? We reverted back to the old Caleb Williams, erratic, all over the place, bad feel, inaccuracy. I mean, literally from that, everything between that opening score to the final score, he was atrocious. And it's as to why the Vikings came all the way back and won that game. It was on Caleb Williams. Now, the big question today is, did Caleb Williams improve? And I say slightly. Like, his pocket presence was, I mean, his sack avoidance last night was sensational. But come on, sack avoidance? I said this guy was going to be the next best thing since sliced bread, and I'm coming on here and flexing sack avoidance? What about his arm? That wins you football games. And it's just still so raw. And you absolutely can't lose that game at home to a guy in his first ever game when he's pissing down his leg. But they did. And, you know, the talent's there with Caleb Williams. This isn't an Arch Manning situation where it's like, I don't see generational at all. Dude, I see the generational talent. I've been seeing since game one of his career. There's generational talent in Caleb Williams. It was just a matter of, can someone come in and bring it all together and refine him? And that's what we thought Ben Johnson was going to do. But I just didn't see, albeit it was game one, got 16 more games left of these two. I just didn't see cohesion with them at all. And it's weird because they have weapons, right? DJ Moore, another first-round wide receiver, another first-round tight end, an improved offensive line. And that offensive output was atrocious. Like, if they didn't have that pick six, the Bears would have been down a lot earlier than they were. And the Vikings would have came back earlier. It's just too many misses, right? That throw to DJ Moore, that could have been a touchdown. That post to Roma Dunze could have been a touchdown. Now, I excused his misses in the first quarter down the field just as like, okay, first game with a new coach, dude probably doesn't want to mess up. But when it's like third, fourth quarter and your team is like treading water, I need you to have these balls 10, 15 yards down the field. And he was just all over the place. And it's just misses that would have killed the Vikings. I've always said this. Listen, football's just like UFC. When you got your opponent on the ground, you got to throw about 6 to 10 punches to make sure he stays on the ground. And the Bears had all the momentum. Caleb was playing great. That house was rocking at Soldier Field. J.J. McCarthy looked like he was overwhelmed, needed to quit that game. And I know they missed that field goal, but you absolutely can't follow that opening score with punt downs, punt, field goal, punt, miss field goal, punt. That is unacceptable from year two of Caleb Williams with Ben Johnson. Unacceptable. Now, again, if I were to take away one positive, it's that Caleb Williams' sack avoidance was on display last night. It looked so much better than it did last season. Because remember, a huge reason why his rookie season didn't go to plan was because the guy took 68 sacks, was holding onto the ball way too long, couldn't get away from people. It was the third most sacks in Super Bowl era. And last night he only took 2. And one of them was all on the offensive line, and the other he pretty much just stepped out of bounds. It's not like they kept bringing him to the ground. But again, sack avoidance, what about the arm? What about, like, can you win from the pocket? Jaden Daniels can win games from the pocket. Caleb Williams, though, like Ben Johnson, there's just throws that Ben Johnson schemed that Jared Goff would absolutely hit. I mean, Ben Johnson made Jared Goff look like prime Peyton Manning. And Caleb Williams can't even hit a swing pass. or just go over this defender's head or just be too out in front. I am just so disappointed because I've always said this guy is a generational quarterback. He is in short order going to break 4,000 yards, be a Pro Bowler, take the Bears to the playoffs, and be one of the better quarterbacks in this league. He's that talented. But although I still see the talent in Caleb Williams, it's not like I've given up on the talent, but he just still looks so raw. And the fact that they also lost that game too, I am just so disappointed in the first game of year 2 with Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams. But let me know what you guys think. I appreciate everyone for tuning in this episode of A Casual Take. Follow me on Twitter at StephenPepper38. Until next time, see you.